and welcome to A Dad and His Books. My name is Josh, and I am so excited to be a part of the book social media scene. I think it's such a great place to find like minded individuals who all share a love for reading. And in the spirit of community, I wanted to share with you all something that I came across last year, which was only a few days ago, but something that I benefited from in building my library and in building my love for reading that extends past what I consider the trendy kind of reading, which is a movie comes out and I want to get the book before and read that before the movie comes out, that was pretty much how I read in the past. And I've been reading off and on for the past few decades, but it wasn't until last year that I came across Book Talk, and um, and I just saw how many people are out there who love reading, and how many books that are out there that are so great to read, that have great stories that get me away from looking at the TV screen and watching movies, and gets me more into just reading and it's putting my mind to something, shutting everything out, the outside world out, and being able to read. And this thing that I found was a website called PangoBooks, and many of you might have heard of it. So if you have, then I'm sure that you can appreciate this video and what I have to say about it, because I found it to be such a valuable asset to building my library, um, and not having to break the bank. I love going out and looking for books at book barns. There's a great one in Jersey, New Jersey, called Book Barn. There are plenty of them in New Jersey, and there are a few that I found in New York. And so the way I was building my library was by just going out to these book barns and libraries that sell books at a great discounted price. Um, but when I did that, I was kind of just stuck onto whatever was available out there. And that was the case until I found PangoBooks. And if you don't know what PangoBooks is, it is a website that is just built of a community of people who are all just trying to sell their books at great prices. Really, you're the most you're paying for in the whole purchase would be just shipping, which even that isn't too expensive. And I should say and stop and say that I'm not an ambassador to Pango Books. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I'm just a guy that really appreciates what they have to offer. And I want to share that with those of you who may not know um, about it. And where you're going out there and you're spending full price on brand new books, and you don't mind paying. Obviously, who doesn't mind paying less for a book, uh, um, and it being a little used? Then this is a place that you should at least check out and see if you like it, because I, as you're going to see in this video, I found plenty of books that are in great condition, that are sold by great people who are like us, love to read, and want to maybe make a few dollars back after they bought their books and read them. And so, without further ado, I just wanted to show you guys what I was able to purchase through Pango Books, and for not a lot of money, which is amazing. And I did it while during holidays, and I was still able to build up my library without dipping into funds for like buying Christmas gifts or anything like that. So I think if you're in the same boat as me, where you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, or you don't just honestly have much money to spend on books, but you want to build on your library, then this might be the place for you. So last year I got into Larry McMurtry. I read Lonesome Dove, which I have to credit um, Nick from a Books for Sick. He doesn't know me. We're not connected in any way, but I do follow him on Book Talk and on Instagram, and he talked about how much he loved Lonesome Dove. So I got to give him credit. Hopefully he hears this. Um, but I read Lonesome Dove, fell in love with it. I thought it was a masterpiece. I'm hopefully I'll make another video soon to talk about my favorite books of 2025. But for now, I wanted to just show you all what I managed to get through PangoBooks, um, and um, just so maybe it gives you a reason to purchase some books from there on your own. So this here is Dead Man's Walk. It is the first novel in the series um, that includes Gus and Cole, and if you've read Lonesome Dove, you know who they are. So this is the first book in the series. So it started off with Lonesome Dove, but then he went back and wrote prequels and sequels. I paid maybe $3 or $4 for this book, at most five. I don't think I paid more than $5 for a book. Most of them were $1, $2, $3. Um, Hardcover, great condition. You can't go wrong. Um, so yeah, this was a great buy for me. I was also able to buy the entire series of the Berry Bender novels, which is another series that Larry McMurtry wrote about a family, the Berry Bender family, who come from England, and they are move out to the west. This takes place during the 1832 to 1836, and it just talks about their family. It gives you a story of how they came over from England, and what their life was like. I haven't read the book yet. I haven't read any of them, so I'm just going based off of a summary that I read. But if you've heard of it, I was able to buy just this one, the first book in the series called Sin Killer. But there's also another three. Uh, so I was able to buy each of these books on PangoBooks, the entire series um, of this Larry McMurtry novel, for maybe total probably like $6 for all four of those books. Um, I really honestly can't think you can't go wrong with that. I was able to buy a bunch, and I mean, for those of you who doesn't love Stephen King, I managed to buy this monstrosity, and just by size is what makes it a monstrosity. Um, it I paid $4 for this book, and I've started to read it. I'm hoping to read this hopefully completed within the next couple months. I'm not a fast reader. I'm a consistent reader, not a fast one. So they'll probably take me a couple months. I paid maybe $4 for that. I also came across Fairy Tale by Stephen King. And what I love about PangoBooks is that if a book comes to mind, I can search it, find it, and you're almost certainly going to find several different versions of the same book, different prices, but one that I'm sure you'll find that'll fit your budget. I managed to find The Shining and Pet Cemetery and The Girl Who Loved uh, Tom Gordon. You can't go wrong. I didn't pay a whole lot for these. I actually also found this is the third book in the Dark Tower series, The Wasteland. Um, I'm able to get all these books, and like I said, I'm just gonna keep on with the same point is that I didn't have to pay a whole lot for these, and I was able to build up my library and be able to continue my reading hobby, my love for reading. So I hope that this encourages you guys. I managed to find Red Rising, which I don't know what it's about. This is a huge. There's a trend of this book on Book Talk, on Bookgram. I'm sure it's great. I paid $5.50 for this book, in great condition. It's obviously used, but great condition. I found Demon Copperhead, um, probably $3, not a whole lot. That's $3 is probably more than what I paid. Great condition. Honestly, you guys, you can't go wrong. Um, I came across Nosferatu by Joe Hill. I paid, I believe it was about $5 for this. Um, you can't go wrong. I came across last year, um, but I didn't realize that C.S. Lewis had written a science fiction book. I guess you can call it science fiction. I don't think it's fantasy. So I came across the Silent Planet, Out of the Silent Planet. I bought this at a book barn, and I thought it was great. And I definitely wanted to continue reading through. the series. It's a trilogy, and I managed to find the next two on PangoBooks. I'm so happy that sometimes if you can't find a book, you kind of just lose interest and you don't want to continue looking for it. Or if you come across it, um, you're gonna end up paying full price for it. But because of this site, I was able to find them both for really great prices. It's great. I'm so happy to be able to finish out the trilogy um, and not have to pay a whole lot. Um, a couple more. A Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. Um, I know it's a classic. I don't really know much about it, but I didn't pay much for it, so why not? I'm so happy to be able to have found these books. Didn't have to pay a whole lot for them, and didn't have to go crazy looking for them. Tomorrow, which who doesn't know how great of a book this is? And haven't read it yet, but hearing so many people talk about it, I know I couldn't go wrong. I probably paid $4 for this one. Great condition, hardcover, PangoBooks. You can't go wrong. Um, Never heard of this book, but I've heard that lots of people love it. Um, that's enough for me to at least go and, again, not going to pay full price for a book that I don't know anything about. Don't know if I'm going to like it. But if I'm paying, a few dollars for it, $4, why not? And that is called Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishigaru. I'm sorry if I butchered your last name, but no disrespect there. Probably paid $4 for it. Um, so I hope that you guys will check out PangoBooks. Like I said, I'm not getting anything out of this from them. Really, it's just me in a way paying it forward, letting you all know if you're building on your library, if you don't really want to spend a whole lot of money, if you try to stay within a budget, but want to continue reading, want to continue to keep um, this love for reading going, please check them out. By all means, go to the book barns, go to the libraries that sell books. There's tons of them out there, and they are for good causes. It's all um, run by people who are volunteering, so it's great. Continue to do that. I intend to continue doing that. But when you want to build on your library and find the next book in a series that maybe you started reading and you don't want to have to spend so much money on it, definitely check out PangoBooks. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Um, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that you would like it and possibly subscribe it. I do intend on making more videos now in this new year. I'm excited to be a part of this community. I want to continue to build on the community. So please comment on other places that maybe you might have found were a great source for buying new books. And I'll check them out. Thank you so much for joining and happy reading. Talk to you soon.